Welcome guys. In today's tutorial, we're going to look at measures of location for grouped data. What this means is, we're going to look at how to calculate the mean, the median, and the mode for a group data. So without wasting much time, let's take a question and then see how to do that. So having this group data, let's see how to calculate the mean. Now to calculate the mean for the group data, we need to create a new column. Okay. Now, you find a class midpoint. Class midpoint is also known as class mark. Okay, so the X, class midpoint X. Number of students is also known as frequency. Okay, now to find a class midpoint, we say the lower class limit plus the upper class divided by 2. So 1 plus 10 divided by 2 should give you 5.5. That is 1 plus 10 is 11 divided by 2, that's 5.5. Then you go to the next one. 11 plus 20, that is 31. Divided by 2, you should get 15.5. Then the next one, 21 plus 30 gives you 51. Divided by 2, you should get 25.5. 31 plus 40 is 71. Divided by 2, you should get 35.5. 41 plus 50 is 91. Divided by 2, you should get 45.5. After that, then you create another column for fx. Fx means frequency times mark. Frequency times mark. Okay. Fx. Now, to find the fs of this class, we say frequency of this class times the mark. So 2 times 5.5 should give you what? 11. Then you go to the next one. 4 times 15.5 should give you 62. And then 3 times 25.5 should give you what? 76.5. Then 8 times 35.5 should give you 284. And then 3 times 45.5 should give you 136.5. Then we can now find sum of fx, that is sigma fx. So sum of fx will give us what? Addition of all the fx. So when you add all the fx together, you get 570. Then you come here to find the sum of f, that's sigma f. Sum of f means you should add all the f's together, and then when you do that, you get 20. So to compute the mean is sum of fx divided by sum of f. So what is sum of fx? 570, isn't it? Then what is sum of f? 20. So you can compute this, and then you get what? 28.5. This 0 can take away the 0. 57 divided by 2, you can say 50 divided by 2 is 25. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. Add the 3.5 to 25, that's 28.5. Okay, so the mean is 28.5. So without wasting much time, let's go to the next one, which is the median. Now, using the same group data, we want to look at how to compute the median. Now, to calculate the median, you need to know the formula for the median. The formula for the median states that, let me say median is L plus into brackets 1 over 2 times n minus CFB bracket close times h divided by small letter f. Now, this L represents the lower class boundary of the median class. And this n here is the same as sigma f, okay? And CFB means, okay, CF actually means cumulative frequency. But when I use CF sub B, it means cumulative frequency of the class that comes before the median class. Then the H means height. When you check some other books, instead of H, they've used W. Some also use I. Some also use C. Okay, it doesn't matter. It means same thing with the H. Now, this small letter F means the frequency of the median class. Now, when I was explaining the letters, I'm saying median class, median class. How then do we get the median class? So we need to know how to find the median class. Okay. Now, to find the median class, let me say median class. To find the median class, we say 1 over 2 times sigma f. So that's 1 over 2 times, what's sigma f? Sum of the f's, sum of the frequencies. And that is 20. So 1 over 2 times 20 gives you what? 10. And it means 10th position. It means 10th position. Okay. So we need to locate the 10th position. So to locate the 10th position, you come to the frequencies. Now, this is 2, right? We are not yet at the 10th position. Now, when you add this 4 to it, you get 6, isn't it? It means that we've not gotten to the 10th position yet. When you add this 3 to it, you get 9. So, we've not gotten to the 10th position because you are getting 9. But when you add the next value, what do you get? You get 17. So, it means at this point in time, we've gotten to the 10th position and even bypass it. So, it means that this particular class here is the median class. This particular class is the median class. So, the median class is class 31 to 40. That's the median class. Okay. So since you know the median class, you can now calculate the median. Without knowing the median class, you can't calculate the median. Please, you must know that. So now let's calculate the median itself. So to find the median, what is our L? I told you the L represents the lower class boundary of the median class. Now, to know what lower class boundary is, in one of the videos, I explained class boundary, but I'll do that here so that you get what I'm talking about. When we say class boundary, let me write it CB, class boundaries. To find class boundaries, you take the lower class of the second class minus the upper class of the first class. That is, let me say 11 minus 10. Then you divide it by 2. That gives you 0.5. So this 0.5, you subtract it from the lower class and add it to the upper class. So when we subtract 0.5 from 1, we'll get 0.5. 2, the hyphen stands for 2. Add 0.5 to 10, you get 10.5. So you do that for the next class too. 11 minus 0.5 gives you 10.5. Then when we add it to 20, we get 20.5. When you do that for the next class, 21 minus 0.5 gives you what? 20.5. When you add it to 30, you get 30.5. When you do that for the next class, 31 minus 0.5 should give you 30.5. When you add it to the upper class, you get 40.5. When you go to the next class, 41 minus 0.5 gives you what? 40.5. When you add it to the upper class, you get 50.5. So these sides are called the upper class boundaries, and these are called the lower class boundaries. But the L represents the lower class boundary of the median class. So this is the median class, isn't it? Class 31 to 40 is the median class. So this class is the median class. So what is the lower class boundary of the median class? The 30.5. Okay. The lower class boundary of the median class is what? 30.5. So we substitute it in the 30.5. We substitute it in place of L. Okay. Then plus into bracket. 1 over 2n is the same as 1 over 2 times sigma f. Okay. And it gave us 10, so we substitute n there. Okay. 1 over 2n is the same as 1 over 2 times sigma f. So we substitute 10 here. Minus CFB means cumulative frequency of the class that comes before the median class. Let me also explain what cumulative frequency is. So let me create a column for that. So let me say cumulative frequency is CF. Okay. Now, the frequency of the first class is the same as the cumulative frequency of the first class. Now, to get the cumulative frequency of the second class, you say the frequency of the first class plus second class. That gives you the cumulative frequency of the second class, which is 6. To get the cumulative frequency of the third class, you say first class plus second class plus third class, and that gives you 9. To get the cumulative frequency of this class, say first class plus second class plus this, and that will give you for the fourth class, which is 17. Then to get the cumulative frequency of the last class, say frequency of first class plus second plus third plus fourth plus last, then you get 20. So these are cumulative frequencies. So, but this CFB means the cumulative frequency of the class that comes before the median class. Where is the median class? Is this not the median class? So which cumulative frequency comes before the median class? It is this particular one. So you substitute it there. 9. Then times H. Now, the H, I told you that in some books, they've used, let's say, W or I or C in place of H, and it still means same thing. This is how to get it. When you check 11 minus 1, it's 10, isn't it? In fact, when you check 21 minus 11, it's 10. When you also check 31 minus 21, it's 10. When you check 41 minus 31, it's also 10. Even when you check it for the upper, 20 minus 10 is 10, 30 minus 20 is 10. Like that. That particular 10 running throughout is what we mean by the H. So we substitute it there. Divided by. Now, the F represents the frequency of the median class itself. So what is the median class? This is the median class. And what is the frequency of the median class? The frequency of the median class is this 8. So we substitute it. So that gives you 30.5 plus. Now, 10 minus 9 is 1 times 10. That gives you 10 over 8. So 10 over 8 in decimal will give you 1.25. Okay. So 30.5 plus 1.25 gives you 31.75. So the median is 31.75. Be very careful. Median class is 31 to 40, but the exact median is 31.75. So without wasting much time, let's also look at how to calculate the mode. Now, to calculate the mode, using the same group data, for the mode, we are going to use the formula. Let me say mode is equal to L plus into bracket B over A plus B. You can also say B plus A. Addition is commutative. Okay. B over A plus B times H. This L stands for the lower class boundary of the modal class. Okay. Lower class boundary of the modal class. Now, this B stands for frequency of the modal class minus frequency of the class that comes before the modal class. Okay. And then A stands for frequency of the modal class minus frequency of the class that comes after the modal class. A stands for after, B stands for before. Okay. So To do this, it means that we need to know the modal class also. So the modal class is class. Now, to know the modal class, you need to check the class that has the highest frequency. So which class has the highest frequency? It is this place. This is the highest frequency, 8. 8 is the highest. So class 31 to 40 has the highest frequency. So you say the modal class is class 31 to 40. I think the median class was 31 to 40. It's just a coincidence. Okay. In some questions, the median class will not be the modal class. Okay. This is just a coincidence. Okay. So the modal class is class 31 to 40. So you can now calculate the mode. So what is the lower class boundary of the modal class? You go back to previous. This is the modal class 31 to 40. The lower class boundary is 30.5. So you use it 30.5 plus into bracket. B means the frequency of the modal class minus the frequency that comes before the modal class. So this is the frequency of the modal class, isn't it? Now, which class comes before the modal class? It is this class. So 8 minus 3. Do you get it? 8 minus 3. That gives you 5. So we substitute a 5 there. Over. Now, A also means the frequency of the modal class minus the frequency of the class after the modal class. So, which class comes after the modal class? It is this class, isn't it? So, you say 8 minus this 3 also. It also gives you 5. Plus, we want the B to be 5. Now, this is just a coincidence. Then the H means 11 minus 1, which is 10. 21 minus 11, which is 10. That 10 running throughout is the H. So we substitute it there. So this gives you 30.5 plus. Now, this and this gives you 10, isn't it? So 5 over 10 times 10 can give you 5 because this 10 will take away this 10. So the answer is 5. So it gives you 30.5 plus 5, which is 35.5. So the modal class is class 31 to 40, but the mode itself is 35.5. So that is the end of this. So take this assignment, solve it, and drop your answer in the comment box below. Thank you.